spells, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Presley. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 8.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with a touch pass. A little good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The 37-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would admit that there's an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
60 by 6.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Operating from the gun, Presley. To the left side, he finds to Sloan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move. Find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bears nothing.
The touchdown pass to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let it up.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Presley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
First of all, you ain't fast long enough. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman again.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot before break. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
On the jump. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready?
The final shot before break. Presley. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now, couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Presley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Presley. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
What is that?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears 1st down.
To throw, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and we're able to see the route develop.
Give him 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From inside the 5.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, Mosey, with 20.
Again, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man, that's too slow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Ball play action. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Trevino. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
14. Cut. Motion. Cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Up the middle they go. Carrington. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
180.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
We go tonight. 20. What's up?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going. Out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good.
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
That's another Bears.
3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the air once more, Williams.
And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So holding everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Here we go. 76. 180.
Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Value 3. Like 20.
Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the 10-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Lions,
they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.